Okay, here I am at my friend Jodell's house again, working in her bathroom again. We got a problem. Look at this towel rack. We got a problem right here. Alright, so we could probably just fix that. Let's see here. Well, anyways, here's the problem. I brought my trusty stud finder. This sucker works really good, and I just used tape to mark where the studs are. In this house is built, this old house, studs are 16 inches apart, and look. Oh, look at this past job. I think the problem is this crazy ass paint job. How the heck would you fix this? You need something to cover that. But anyways, so why the stud is right here? Why in the world would you put a towel bar 2 inches over, miss the stud, or not put this side in the stud? It's just coming out of the drywall. Alright, let's get in here and check things out. So, I got the studs marked. I got the towels off. Alright. Sucker's falling apart. Let's go ahead and remove this off the wall. I think we're going to go to the store, get a new towel rack. It'd be nice to find one with a large base to cover this hole. But that side's not even in a stud. We're going to need something most towel racks are like 24 inches. It's about 16 inches. This rack is 24 inches. Might be able to put one in here. I wonder if the base would cover that up over here, over there. So anyways, let's go ahead and remove this off the wall. That is 20-year-old dust right there. Okay, I'm back from Home Depot. I spent $20 on this towel bar. I got this because I had a really big base, and I'll show you why. And it says hardware included, but there was no picture to show what kind of hardware, what kind of anchors in it. And so I picked up different size anchors. These are kind of anchors I like. It's kind of I grew up using, kind of I learned to use. If you look at anchors, there's all kinds of new anchors you can get at the hardware store nowadays. But do what? I stick with the old standard here. So let me take out one of these and let's get a plan. Okay, here's the hardware kit that came with it. See, I'm not a fan of these. This little drywall anchor, are you kidding? That's not going to hold a wet towel. There's already a hole over here anyway. That's not even going to grab. So that's why, while you're there, pick up some real anchors. I mean, these might be okay for like hand towels, not for a shower towel. And here's what I was saying. I wanted something with a large base so that it can cover most of the damage. You can see there was prior something here and then down here. Probably because they keep installing them not in studs. At least you got to put one side into a stud. I mean, that's what I grew up. That's what I was taught growing up. That's what I still do. So at least one side's going to go into a stud. They send this template. These are pretty cool. I'm going to use this. We're going to map out, because it shows you where to put the holes. We're going to make sure it's level, and then we're going to use the tape. I use painter's tape. We'll tape this up, make sure it's level, and then we'll know where to drill the holes. So I'm going to go ahead and line this up now. Alright, this just fell right out of the wall. You can see how this was supposed to do. As you screwed it in, it gets bigger. Compare that brace, that anchor, to an anchor this big. You're going to have to make a bigger hole for one like this, but it's going to work so much nicer. Look at this hole that it left in the wall down here. I can stick my little finger almost in there. Yeah, it'd be nice to cover that up. This was the plan. But then it doesn't put the other side on the stud, like I said. I always do. So either I don't follow my own rules, or I go back. They sell, I got this one because they also sell one like this that's a hook. And I might just buy that hook and just put it here. And she'll have a towel rack here and then like a hook right here. So that's plan B. And that's more likely what we're going to do. Okay, so now that we have our plans, let's double check if my tape. That's off a little bit. Alright, that tape is good. Okay, so here's where the stud is. That's right on. I either got to put it in like this and have it over this far, or put it like this and have it over that far. I gotta go ask Jardel what does she want. Plus, she promised me a Mountain Dew. It's freaking hot in here. Where's my Mountain Dew, Jardel? Alright, so we got one side taped over there. And now let's do this side. Oh, you can see it's way off. So let's go ahead and lower this side down till got it leveled. Now we're just gonna mark the holes. We need to mark those holes. I'm just gonna use like a little hole punch. We could use something here like this with a pointy end and just jab it. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark these holes. I don't have a hammer with me, but I don't need a hammer. Alright, we got our holes marked. Now we need to put up the brackets. So I just drilled all these. I used a really small bit. I just wanted a little starter holes here. This side where the stud is, you're going to feel it. On this side, you're going to feel it punch through. And you know there's no studs behind here. Now we just remove the tape. You can see our holes are set. So that's what we're working with. Next, we got to install the brackets. And if you're lucky, I'll tell you which side is up. So, and on the side with the studs, we're just going to use a screw. So I got the bracket started. Once we get in there, close, we're going to want to make sure it's level again, like that. And we'll just use a regular screwdriver just to level that off once you tighten it down. So we're going to tighten it down, but we're going to make sure it's level. Also, try to do that without stripping the screw. I noticed these aren't the best screws, so they did start stripping. I finished it with a regular screwdriver because the Phillips part was getting pretty worn out. Make sure it's level, make a little adjustments, and let's go to the other side. On this side, we're going to use the anchor. So check on here. It says use a This will work on drywall. I hope Jardel has a vacuum. That's all we gotta do. Hey, Jardel, do you got a vacuum? Get out the other bracket. I won't be using any of these other parts, but I'll save those for future projects. Remember the side up? It's gonna go just like that. So to use this anchor system, you're going to have to go ahead and thread these. And then you're going to have to thread these on too. When you're a kid, this was always fun to do when you're a kid. Alright, let's get the other side. Make sure you put them on this way, because it's going to anchor in here's the wall. And it's going to have to grab the wall. So, we're going to slide it in, slide it back up. It's going to be folded like this. to go in the wall, and then it's going to pop out an anchor on the wall. So you can see how good this system works. Does anybody know when this was invented? This type of anchor? Make sure you have enough space to fold these so that they open up when you get through. So here we go. Push them through. There you go. And you can see how they grip. I'm going to apply pressure on the wall. Otherwise, they might just screw on the other side like a propeller, so. Back and forth and try to keep it pretty equal. Now let's make sure that's level. The size I used here is rated for 70 pounds. Size is rated for 70 pounds. The other one is rated for 90 pounds. It's not going anywhere. We're actually bending the metal. All right. Little brackets are labeled too, left. So this goes on this side. You can see how this is going to catch up on here. And we're going to go ahead and get that lined up. That is it. We're done. Pretty secure. Thanks for watching. Post questions below. Subscribe. Part 2, we're going to do something about that hole. So be sure to watch for part 2.